Compost is a soil amendment. It's made from organic things that have decomposed in a process called composting, and it turns it into a product that looks like dirt, but it's actually really nutrient dense because of all those things that decomposed. All those nutrients actually stay there, and they are made bioavailable for plants. We collect food waste from residences and businesses around town. We haul them to our facility, and that's where we do all the composting. So we put together a recipe of food waste and other brown materials, farm waste materials, etc. Temperatures go way up, and then it goes through our process step by step by step, so that way we know that we're making a clean, good product for those who are going to use it. You get something in return that you can use in your own garden or landscaping that is going to nourish the health of our environment, on top of dealing with the waste diversion stuff.
Tellus actually means earth in Roman Latin, and earth is felt very connected to our mission. We are in the outdoor apparel industry, and we make outdoor apparel made out of recycled and organic materials for all things outdoors. So I've always been an outdoor enthusiast. That's what brought me to Colorado. And I was always a gearhead. So every time I always purchased something, I always thought it could be better. We want to build products that stay for life.
This pile is about 500 households waste plus 10 commercial wastes over the span of a month. Compost Queen was started in 2018 when I discovered that there was no other option for composting other than backyard composting. And backyard composting is really hard in Colorado due to the weather and the winters and things like that. So I was looking for a year-round solution, and that's when I kind of stumbled across the idea to start composting for other people. And so it started with some friends and some neighbors, and before I knew it, I had a website and people were signing up. Now I have 3 locations, 3 trucks, and a site that was funded by a grant from the state last year.
Less than 1% of clothes today are made using recycled material, and 85% of clothes today end up in the landfill. And those statistics were just so compelling to us. Everything that we have in here, 100%, has some level of recycled or organic content in it. When thinking about making things with intention here at the store, what's really cool about these is they are made with crushed oyster shell waste and recycled plastic bottles. And this right here, this is the Old Town button-down that Joe is wearing, speaks right to the mission as a product made with recycled content.
We wanted to go into this the right way. We did a deep dive with materials and textiles to make sure that we can come out with 36 products that are completely eco-friendly, made out of recycled and organic materials, also being durable and sustainable. We're direct to consumer, where our competition sells to wholesalers. The reason why we chose to do that is we want the majority of our profits to stay with the environmental causes and for the giving aspect of the Give Back 100. So we are direct to consumer. You have to buy from our store or you buy online through our website.
So I started Compost Queen as a PBC, which stands for Public Benefit Corporation. It's an entity in the state of Colorado that's kind of the halfway point between a for-profit and nonprofit company. And the reason I did that was because I wanted our mission to come before profit. And so we make sure that we prioritize our community and our environment over all else whenever we make any kind of decisions in the company.
You know, we're unique to the industry, giving back 100% of our net profits to environmental initiatives. You get to pick at checkout what program you want to put your profits towards. So the first one is reforestation here locally. The second one is America the Beautiful program, which is a national program for conservation and watershed protection. as well as an international global program for coral reef protection, which is global. I would say our most popular being in Fort Collins is the reforestation program, due to the fact that the surrounding area has been impacted severely by wildfire for the last 20 years. And we also we tap local ambassadors, which is really unique. A lot of people in our industry tap extreme athletes. We're tapping social scientists from CSU, a wellness coach, a blind extreme runner who is doing amazing things. So this really all ties back into our goals and our passion for the outdoors and the environment, really what we're trying to achieve here in Fort Collins.
Currently, we live in what's called a linear economy. That means something is made, you use it, and it goes in the trash. So it's kind of like a straight line. Composting brings up the circularity of what the food system should be. Something is grown, it is processed, it is made into food, you eat it, and then instead of having it go to the trash, you put it in the composting system, and that compost will create food again. So it creates a loop rather than a line. The more that we can divert and create that circular economy rather than the linear is going to help us in the long run. So it's very circular, and that was very important to me, that it gave value. You get something in return that you can use in your own garden or landscaping that is going to nourish the health of our environment.